नहीं कुछ और
जियो बीपी में क्वालिटी फ्यूज साफ के लिए एक्नॉलेज दैट कॉस्ट
सो जा सो जा सो जा
Over the next 2 days, Carter and Carnarvon held their nerve, continuing their inch-by-inch advance along this corridor, clearing away the debris. At 4 p.m., after 9 meters of digging, they found another door.
कल तो तेरे का पाइप और भी जल्दी आगे था तो और भी लेट हो गया.
Again, this one showed that someone had been in, but it had been closed up, it had been resealed and even replastered. The team continued digging. Carter sent for more candles to work in the darkness. And carefully, they began to make a hole just big enough to see what was beyond. With Carnarvon just behind him, Carter peered into the darkness. It was some time before one could see, the hot air causing the candle to flicker. But as one's eyes became accustomed to the light, the interior of the chamber gradually loomed before one. What happens next was probably the singular, most famous, most miraculous moment in the history of archaeological discovery.
सो जा.
Carter was looking through the small hole that he'd made here. He wrote that Carnarvon said to me, "Can you see anything?" I replied to him, "Yes, it is wonderful." Years later, he wrote, "My eyes are accustomed to the light. Details of the room within emerge slowly from the mist. Strange animals, statues, and
वो बेटी हो मत रो मत रो. सो जा सो जा सो जा. अब मैं पैर दाबू तेरा लो. सो जा पैर दाबू. पैर दबाओ किट्टू के.
When Carter and Carnarvon eventually broke through it, the
अरे
chamber
सोगी किट्टू सोगी.
Egyptologist Alia Ismail has joined me to describe the amazing discovery. So these are things he saw.
So this would be like a bed over here. These
सोगी रे मैं किट्टू सोगी रे.
Okay, so this is the room we're in right now.
क्या क्या.
By the candlelight, it would have just been flickering, it would have been just magical.
Yes, it's always more romantic with this candlelight. I mean, to think of it how it was.
But 100 years ago, as Carter looked more closely, he suddenly became gripped with a
सो जा
sense
सो
of
जा सो जा.
foreboding.
अरे
Something seemed wrong. The place was a mess.
सो जा बेटी
Almost
सो
a
जा.
ransacked storeroom with an undisturbed tomb.
देख ले गिर
Coming in
जाओ.
here, you would think, I mean, did
क्या-
they
क्या-
just
क्या होता
crash
है?
things? Did they not think about
दूध
putting
और
it
गर्म हो रहा है
over?
बिट्टू.
He didn't know. And then he
बेटा.
was scared. He was so
ए
scared
बिट्टू.
because he wanted
खाना
to
खा लो
find the
बेटा.
tomb. Digging for 5 years looking for the tomb and then find the cache. It was a disappointment for him.
It's not about disappointment. I think anyone else in the world would be thrilled to discover that.
I know, but he wanted a tomb.
Then as Carter looked further, something caught his eye. 2 guardian statues.
He saw the statues flanking the either side of the wall. He thought, you know, these statues in their place.
देख कैसे देख रही है आपको. देखो घूर घूर के.
Although the 2 statues were against a wall, they looked carefully placed, as if flanking the entrance to a burial chamber. Carter and Carnarvon felt confident enough to make their discovery public. They headed across the Nile into Luxor. In late November 1922, Carnarvon and Carter summoned the world's press here to the Winter Palace Hotel in Luxor to announce what they had discovered. The whole world was instantly captivated. But did Tutankhamun and his treasures still lie buried in the tomb? Carter had thoroughly surveyed this chamber, and it was time now to take his search beyond the wall that stood at this end. You can still see the outline of where it used to be. He believed that through here he would find the innermost sanctum, the burial chamber of the pharaoh Tutankhamun. On February the 17th, 1920,